hurts for anything at all to touch my skin, even my clothes, the wind. If somebody pats me on the shoulder, every step feels like I'm walking on shattered glass. So that's why I use a scooter, because it's especially sensitive on my feet. I grew up in Colorado with brain cancer, and I had to have parts of my brain removed, and I was really worried about moving to Mississippi and knowing no doctors here. But I actually got my current diagnosis from a doctor here. It's Sjogren syndrome. It's an autoimmune disease. It dries out all the moisture-producing glands in the body and damages nerves. I dropped out for a semester because I couldn't walk to my classes. The insurance will only pay for the scooter if you can't walk at all. And I can walk, it's just painful. My grandpa knew that I was really close to graduating, so he decided to just pay for it himself. So I was able to go back to school and come to Ole Miss, which I didn't think I'd be able to do. For the most part, it's very accommodating. There are a couple old buildings like ISOM. I need to be there several times a week. There's stairs right at the front door, but there's no automatic doors. I have to go through the ROTC building to even get into ISOM. And because it's historical, they can't really do much to fix it without ruining the history of it. I still go to Tupelo for most of my appointments. It would take several hours just to set up my records, and most people are scared to treat me. Like the health center on campus, I went there for a sinus infection, and they were even scared to give me antibiotics. My mom was actually just diagnosed with it a couple months ago. I was diagnosed last May.
Hey. Good.
We call each other sometimes. We're like, hey, is the weather bothering you today too? It also gives you false sensations. Like in the summer, sometimes it'll feel like my whole body is on fire, and I just have to run in a cold shower, which doesn't help. And so it makes you think that you're going insane.
All right. Love you too.
So that's been really nice having her as like someone I can relate to.
You want to do it now?
Well, we only have
I relate to people through filmmaking or journalism. I have friends around campus who are also in wheelchairs. I'm kind of alone in like the Sjogren's thing. I met a lot of filmmakers in the area and fell in love with the film community here. I'm making a new film called Missing Pieces, and it's about a man whose son is missing in action and how he deals with that.
Sing 1D, take one.
action.
As a director, you kind of have to think about everything. So pre-production is very overwhelming, but then once I'm actually filming, I'm reminded why I like doing this. I just love to see the stories that I write come to life. I wish people knew that Sjogren's isn't visible from the outside, so believe me when I say I can't do this. If I were in their shoes, I probably wouldn't understand either. I'm really the only one who knows how I feel.